Convenience defines our modern world, shaping how we live and especially how we eat. We expect our needs met with minimal effort: pre-packaged meals, grocery apps, and services that deliver to our door in minutes. This seamless experience frees up our time, but it comes with hidden costs. The systems that provide this ease are so efficient, they become invisible. We press a button and food appears, masking the complex operations behind the scenes. What we're really buying is the absence of effort, the time we would have spent planning, shopping, and preparing. Yet, this simplicity conceals a world of intricate processes and labor. The work hasn't vanished, it's just moved out of sight, to warehouses, logistics networks, and distant farms. For every moment of convenience, there's a corresponding cost somewhere else in the chain. Understanding this trade-off isn't about rejecting convenience, but about seeing the systems we rely on more clearly. This essay explores the hidden architecture of our convenient world, focusing on food systems and the resilience we may need to reclaim. The goal isn't to turn back the clock, but to move forward with greater clarity and intention. Convenient systems are designed to erase visible effort for the user. In supermarkets, produce is washed, trimmed, and packaged, ready to use. The labor of cleaning and prepping is done long before it reaches your hands. Online grocery services condense shopping into a few clicks, removing the physical work entirely. The effort is still there, performed by workers, drivers, and logistics teams, but it's hidden. Meal kit services go further, eliminating meal planning and portioning, reducing cooking to following simple instructions. This abstraction of complexity is fundamental to modern service design. The more steps automated or outsourced, the more convenient the service feels. But as effort disappears from view, so does our understanding of the resources and labor required. We see only the polished result, not the vast machinery behind it. This disconnect leaves us unaware of the true costs and vulnerabilities of our food systems. Convenience makes life easier, but it also distances us from the realities that sustain us. The work we no longer do hasn't vanished, it's just shifted elsewhere. Pre-washed salads are processed in factories by workers and machines, requiring industrial-scale facilities and logistics. Delivery services rely on gig workers who absorb the risks and costs of transportation for low pay. The convenience we enjoy is paid for by others in the chain. Technology and data management add another layer. Ordering apps, inventory software, and route algorithms require energy and skilled labor. The simple act of ordering food triggers a cascade of hidden work, both physical and digital. Our relationship with food becomes abstract, the connection between effort and outcome fractured. Convenience is not a feature of modernity. It's the result of a complex, demanding global operation. Every layer of convenience adds a new layer of dependency. A home garden relies on seeds, soil, water, and sunlight, a short, transparent chain. Supermarkets depend on vast networks, farms, warehouses, trucks, ports, and global logistics. Each step is a potential point of failure. Take an avocado in the UK. It travels from a Mexican farm through a web of dependencies: water, labor, shipping, refrigeration, and more. A single disruption, like a port strike or software glitch, can halt the entire chain. The more steps involved, the more vulnerable the system becomes. Convenience is built on fragile, opaque networks optimized for efficiency, not resilience. When things go wrong, consumers have little visibility or control. We trade transparency and control for ease, embedding fragility into our daily lives. Highly optimized supply chains are efficient but fragile. Just-in-time systems minimize waste and cost, but leave little room for error. Disruptions cascade quickly, like the 2021 Suez Canal blockage, which halted global shipping for days. Industries had no inventory to fall back on. Production lines stopped worldwide. Domestic food systems are just as vulnerable. During the early COVID-19 pandemic, supermarket shelves emptied, not from lack of food, but from distribution breakdowns. The system couldn't adapt quickly to sudden changes in demand. These examples reveal a core vulnerability. Systems built for convenience and efficiency are often the least resilient. They lack redundancy and flexibility, relying on long, complex chains. Our convenience depends on uninterrupted stability. When that breaks, the flow of essentials can stop, leaving us with few alternatives. Before globalized supply chains, food systems were more local and resilient. Communities relied on nearby farms, gardens, and markets, creating shorter, more robust supply chains. Households used diverse sources: gardens, foraging, local markets. So a failure in one could be offset by another. Food preservation, drying, salting, fermenting, created buffers for lean times. These systems prioritized redundancy and local control over variety and speed. They weren't perfect, but they offered stability and adaptability. The lesson isn't to replicate the past, but to understand the principles that made these systems robust. Diversity, storage, and local production can be adapted to modern life. Building resilience means accepting some effort in exchange for security. We can learn from the past to create a more stable future. Comparing food systems reveals clear trade-offs. Buying potatoes from a supermarket is fast and cheap, but relies on a long, fragile supply chain. A home garden requires more effort, but the chain is short and resilient. The supermarket's reliability depends on every link: farm, transport, distribution, working perfectly. A garden's success depends on local factors: weather, soil, seeds. Visualize your food sources. The supermarket is a single, distant dot. A local farm shop is closer. Your garden is self-contained. A resilient strategy diversifies sources, adding local shops and gardens to supplement supermarkets. This isn't about self-sufficiency, but risk management. Diversifying reduces dependence on any one system. The yield from a small garden may seem minor, but its value lies in the security it provides when other systems falter. Trading a bit of convenience for stability is a smart investment. Resilience is about having options when the convenient system breaks down. It's not just about food, it's about independence and peace of mind. Building resilience doesn't mean abandoning convenience. Start with a well-stocked pantry, a modern version of the traditional larder. Store what you eat and eat what you store. Pasta, rice, tinned goods, flour, oil. Keep a simple inventory to rotate stock and avoid waste. This small buffer transforms your home from just-in-time consumption to one with surplus. Secure basic utilities, a camping stove for power cuts, stored water, and a filter for supply interruptions. These backups require little space or cost, but provide significant security. For apartment dwellers, internal resilience is key. Focus on food, water, and heat. A little preparation creates a safety net, independent of complex external systems. It's a conscious trade, a bit of storage space for a lot of peace of mind. Even a small outdoor space can boost resilience. A few pots on a balcony or a tiny yard can yield fresh food and independence from supply chains. Focus on high-yield, low-maintenance crops. Salad greens, spinach, kale, radishes, beans, potatoes. Container gardening works in limited spaces. A single bean plant or potato patch can be surprisingly productive. Beyond food, gardening teaches seasonality, effort, and satisfaction. These skills build confidence and reduce helplessness when systems fail. Saving seeds creates a self-sustaining food source, breaking reliance on commercial suppliers. Even herbs on a windowsill add flavor and nutrition, independent of supermarkets. Small gardens diversify your food sources and put you in control. It's a practical, empowering step toward a more resilient, balanced life. Modern convenience brings undeniable benefits, but also hidden costs and vulnerabilities. Recognizing this trade-off is the first step to making conscious choices. The goal isn't to reject convenience, but to balance it with resilience. Small actions, gardening, stocking a pantry, learning preservation, reintroduce stability into our lives. These choices make us active participants in our food systems, not just passive consumers. Supporting local producers and eating seasonally strengthens community resilience. The right balance is personal, but building buffers and backups gives us control. We can enjoy modern ease while ensuring we're prepared for whatever disruptions may come.